Hello, and welcome to Martin Luther King Jr. Library. The library is a collaboration between the city and San Jose State University. While the library itself is open to the public, SJSU students prosper with all the benefits only for students. The library is a great place to study, with study rooms and tables available on each floor. While the library closes to the public at 8 p.m., SJSU students are allowed to stay until midnight as long as you have your student ID. It's a great source for research, with various databases and journals to look through and librarians you can contact for different subjects. If you want to go into the design details of the library actually has many mysteries that most people don't know or notice when walking in. Most floors have decorations that you can spot if you know what you're looking for. On the lower level, if you head towards the government periodicals and microfilm section, two walls are covered in millwork to replicate the Tower of Babel. There are mirrors there to reinforce the image of infinite reproduction. Most people don't pay much attention to this corner of the ground floor. It's a very unassuming bookshelf, but if you move it a little, it revolves around, revealing fake mystery books on the side. If you look at the southernmost elevator, you may notice a detail that most overlook when entering. There is a hatch there, which is a nod towards Alice in the Looking Glass. If you're feeling a little cold, you can warm up at the hearth at the corner of the second floor. If you want to study on the second floor, you might want to take a look at the chairs you're sitting on, in case you see a branding of one of 43 cattle brands of the original San Jose ranchos. On the third floor, if you listen carefully, walking by books numbered 642 through 658, you can hear the sound of pages turning as the lights turn on. A speaker nearby plays the sound, with the book closing when you reach the end of the corridor. If you ever find yourself near the self-help section, don't be afraid if you see mirrors while browsing the section. The self-help mirrors let you have a glimpse of yourself as you shuffle through the books. The fourth floor of the library has many services that students can take advantage of. If you're interested in VR/AR, you may take a look at the Clever Lab, with 2 VR gaming computers and a PlayStation Slim, with different headsets ready to check out. When you need to rent equipment, you can head to the student computing services, where you can find laptops, hotspots, iPads, and other tech to rent. If you find yourself a bit unclear of how to work things, the Student Technology Training Center is here to help bring software training and support to SJSU students, staff, and faculty. There are a lot of things you can work with in the prototyping lab, including 3D printing, laser cutting, soldering, heat presses, poster and banner printing, and many others. This is available to all students at no cost. The fifth floor is where we find the special collections floor dedicated to different historical figures. Near the music collection, you can see Beethoven's inner ear on the ceiling. The Era of Brilliance Center for Beethoven Studies is a library and museum dedicated to musician Ludwig van Beethoven. It holds many manuscripts, memorabilia, and other artifacts related to the musician. The California Room has materials surrounding California history, focusing more on San Jose and Santa Clara Valley. Unfortunately, they are unavailable to be rented out and can't be removed from the library due to how unique and fragile they are. At the bottom of Steinbeck's collection, you can find Steinbeck's Fissure. There's also a big beehive-like bookshelf structure with theses volumes written by SJSU students. As you make our way to the 6th floor, you might find a few wall decorations as you study. If you head towards the western wall, you can find a gong and scale, designed after the San Jose scale, which nearly destroyed fruit orchards in the area in the 1880s. If you go to the ceiling of the east corner, you will see sour grapes, a nod towards Aesop's fox. The fox had called a vine a great sour because he could not reach them. The archaeology table is a carved stone table near the archaeology section, nodding towards the Olmec statue. It is placed in the middle of the study tables for everyone to see when they walk in. If you feel up for some jokes, you can head over to the bridge on the 7th floor. What looks like simple cracks are actually little jokes etched into the glass. As we make our way to the 8th and final floor of the library, there are a few fineless little secrets hidden. An obvious one would be the tectonic tables by the geography section. They are in the shape of the 5 major continental plates, with the granites from each individual table coming from each respective continent. By the bathrooms, we notice Zeno's books, which are white leather-bound books in the mathematics section. It symbolizes Zeno's argument that motion is impossible. At SJSU, the library holds its own Kwanzaa celebration in late December in the AAA-CNA Center. For over 10 years, Dr. David Piper, a member of the AAA-CNA Advisory Board, and his colleagues from the drumming group Jalea have led the celebration at the library. There are other mysteries not mentioned that you can find yourself. There is a page on the San Jose Library website dedicated to all the melchior art around the library for you to see. SJSU students are very fortunate to have a library like this on their campus. Make sure you take advantage of it during your enrollment here. Thank you for watching!